All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. Man avoids 35 years of jail because woman lied about rape, now finally free.
I died thinking that I'm a rapist. Can't give that back to me.
An East County man is free tonight after a Team 10 investigation helped expose major problems.
This guy's crying.
Against him.
Wild Bill is right.
But you know, the feminists.
35 years. All he should have done was that's nothing.
These feminists, they need to get their male tears mugs out because this guy's crying just because he was falsely accused of rape. You know, something that never happens ever.
It didn't
the
happen
man and his supporters are appalled at what happened to him in a story of rape charges,
crazy people, crazy supporters. They were supporting a rapist.
What is going on with the news people here? What is going on with their fucking hair and shit? Is this what local news people look like?
One of us.
They don't even look like human beings.
Yeah, this is San Diego's news source.
They look like fucking matchstick heads with fucking brooms on top.
Team 10 investigates. There's some hard-hitting journalism here.
Jesus Christ, they're ugly.
Is in jail time.
And his story went unnoticed until a distraught father contacted
Get off the
Team
screen.
10. Troubleshooter Kristen Severance investigates.
Bleh.
Everyone in my family thinks I'm a sex offender. They think I'm a rapist. Everyone does.
Scott Espinosa.
Quit whining, male scum.
So was facing 35 years in prison. He was convicted of 6 felonies, including rape by force and pimping. Police said the victim was 14 years old, but she wasn't. In fact, much of the case against Espinosa...
So the police just lied about her age? And that's okay?
Yeah, this isn't a huge miscarriage of justice.
wasn't as it seemed.
And there is a bunch of guys in the living room.
San Diego police taped an interview of the alleged victim.
There's 10 of them there.
She said 10 customers, Johns, waited to take their turn inside of Espinosa's apartment. 2 men at a time, the victim told police. She also said Espinosa held her captive. Lawyer Laura Wilson shadowed the defense in this case because she said she's considering going into criminal law. She listened to the police tapes.
She comes back the second interview 2 days later where the prosecutor even asked her about these 10 men, and she said, oh, well, yeah, that never happened. She said, I must have dreamt that.
Sources familiar with the Espinosa case prefer to remain anonymous, fearing reprisal.
I dreamt it.
It was all a dream.
And they proceeded with the case. When you have someone who's so inconsistent, one day for the other, it's like, oh, I said 10 men raped me. Oh, I was dreaming.
That was a dream. You guys thought that was real? Oh my god, no. That was just a dream.
But TJ, remember, this never happens.
It was also raped by Count Chocula. I think that might have really happened, actually. Oh no, that was a dream
within the criminal justice system. The sources said witnesses who never testified tell a far different story than the victim.
The woman was free to come and go in the complex. She would go to a neighbor to have her hair done. She would go to another neighbor to smoke a cigarette.
In fact, several witnesses told Team 10 and investigators that Espinosa put the victim up at his apartment because she said she was homeless. And it turns out the victim is not 14, but at least 22 years old at the time, with 3 children. She does not hold custody. Still, the jury found Espinosa guilty.
I was in jail for 589 days, I believe.
Justice is served.
Justice is served.
Yeah.
Someone made an accusation, and wow, they must be guilty. I mean, that's probably
Ryan Wiley says we should believe him.
That's the problem with our justice system in America. Is now it's basically like this person has been accused of like this crime, and it's a serious crime. Like
does the accuser have a vagina?
Yes.
Then we must believe her. Proceed with arresting that man. We're trying to pass a new law that says we don't even have to try them anymore.
Like almost 19 months.
For a woman accused, you go directly to prison.
Espinosa said hard time isn't the worst thing that happened. His mother committed suicide while he was in prison. She was convinced her son was there for life.
Male tears.
My mom died thinking that I'm a rapist. Can't give that back to me.
Wow.
It's a, you know.
Wow, it's so fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, man. No, it's great. This is exactly the sort of system we need, you know. Guilty until proven innocent.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's how rape cases should be approached, guys. doesn't lead to bad results at all. Look, this guy might have, for every guy like that who is a victim of the otherwise perfect system, 1,000 real rapists are put in jail, so it's all worth it.
Yeah, I think not. I think because it demonstrates how easy it is. I mean, look, it just demonstrates to you how simple it is. If an accusation in these cases are made, this guy was innocent. It didn't matter. It was almost like that's like, oh, really? You're innocent, huh? Oh, oops.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
Like, sorry you had to spend almost 2 years in jail for nothing, and probably have thousands and thousands of dollars in legal fees for fighting a case which you're innocent. But
sorry, your mom committed suicide thinking her son was a rapist.
Oh,
sorry for all that. But
yeah, it doesn't. People don't realize it. Like, imagine how this guy's family felt, where it's like they're convinced their son, at least his mom, is like, my son is this horrible rapist. He's this horrible person. I mean, I might still love him, but he's a terrible person.
Meanwhile, Wilson was so upset about what happened in the courtroom and the inconsistencies in the testimony and evidence that she wrote this declaration laying it all out to trial judge Michael Smythe. Smythe also received a request for a retrial by Espinosa's new court-appointed attorney.
Okay.
Team 10 cameras were there when the judge agreed to a retrial, but it never happened.
Some nights I can't sleep, just thinking about it.
Team 10 tracked down the 22-year-old woman's mother in Oregon. Teresa Peterson said her daughter is a longtime drug user, prostitute, and liar.
Thinking about it now, it just breaks my heart. That's my daughter.
She knew what her daughter's accusations had done to Espinosa's life.
I'd like to see him get a fair trial and ultimately a release.
Instead, the DA offered Espinosa a deal, but he had to weigh his options. He could go free, but he'd have to plead guilty to pandering or promoting prostitution, or he could have that retrial. Espinosa took the plea deal. He said he couldn't trust the justice system to get it right the second time.
Right. It's like a dreaming.
Yep.
Like a dreaming, going to wake up.
Yeah.
Patriarchy, guys.
He would rather allow himself to have a charge like that on his record.
Yeah, you can go free. I like these justice systems where it's like, and we see this now, it's like people will be innocent, and it's like, well, you still have to plead guilty, but then we'll let you go. It's like, so we all know I'm innocent, but for you to save face, I still have to plead guilty to some lesser charge. Like, yes.
Correct.
Pandering to prostitution.
All right, we found you guilty of guilty of a triple homicide, which you actually did not do. But you do have to plead guilty to breaking into their house, which you also did not do. It's like,
all right.
I guess, okay. Sure, if you'll let me go if I say that, I guess I'll say it.
His dad was there to greet him as he left jail.
Love you so much.
And so was Team 10.
Oh, you ain't dreaming, brother.
Now, we would never reveal the name of a sexual assault victim, but in this case, all rape charges against Espinosa were dropped. And it's not clear tonight where Leslie Peterson is today. Not even her mother knows. As for Espinosa, he's
She's
looking
not a victim
for work,
of anything.
he's looking for a job, and he's really just trying to stay positive about everything that's happened to him.
I love how there's a thing at the end that's still like, now we would never reveal the name of a fucking victim of sexual assault. It's like, well, this person obviously was not.
This person is not. This person is a fraud and a liar.
So why would you even mention that?
Yeah, also like to know why the San Diego Police Department isn't opening an investigation into her and, filing a false police report and probably the other numerous crimes she's committed. If anyone belongs in jail, it's her.
She wouldn't even do that much time, even if she got convicted.
So what? Dude, even if she had 3 years, she would fucking deserve it, in my opinion. Like, I'm not even for throwing most people in jail, but anyone like that, they deserve some sort of punishment. They shouldn't just get nothing for doing this to this guy.
Saying we gotta train women, huh, Scotty? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I think that is what you're saying.
Well, then you're an idiot.
You a sexist, Scotty.
Okay.
You support the patriarchy.
Yep.
Mansplainer.
I'm not explaining anything. I'm just sitting here like
I didn't
listening
say
to you ramble.
explain. I said mansplain.
I understand what you said, T.
Mansplain. Quit mansplaining, Scotty.
I'll mansplain all I want. I like how
you're a rapist, Scotty.
No, that's not what they say. You're a potential rapist.
No, you are a rapist. You've been upgraded.
I've been upgraded.
I saw you look at me with your rape eyes.
Okay.
Every cell of my body is owned by your eyes, and I did not like that.
Am I G-Time Scotty now?
You're a Catholic time terrorist.
Yeah. G-Time Scotty.
He's not a Catholic time terrorist.
Actually, I'm a Catholic time terrorist.
Well, okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. We've all been a Catholic time terrorist from time to time.
It's good to know.